Hey YouTube, it's Bella, and I'm about to do the Sons of Anarchy review. I hope you're having a blessed day, and this is episode 9, season 6. Let's get started. Okay, so basically most of the episode is about Tara and her struggle with Sam Crow, with her divorce, with her lies, and with her own self. Most of the episode's about that. So everything that kind of like circulates around that is about that, and about Jax's deal to bring in the Irish to the DA, which kind of circles around Tara. So let's just call this Tara's 15 minutes of fame. Let's just call this. When you start off the episode, you see Margaret Murphy crying to Tara, saying she can't help her anymore because Gemma has found out about what happened and how the papers were forged, and then so Tara's like, okay, that's the first strike that happens to Tara. So she goes to Wendy, and Wendy is using drugs, and she told Wendy, the reason why you're not a mother is because you're a coward, and she walks out. Then you see Jack sitting around a table. He goes at Colette's place because he goes to Colette's to crash, and Colette is more than welcome with open arms and open legs to take him there. And she takes him into the apartment, and they sit around a table, and they speak about the Irish, and it's known that Nero also knows about this, so it's an important part of their family. Jax and Gemma are kind of talking a little bit more. So then that happens, and then what happens, the next part is Gemma ends up meeting with Tara and tells Tara that Jax won't be okay with what Tara did, and he loves Deep but he hates Deeper, and that runs in his genes, it's in his DNA with him and her, and they're both like that, and the best thing she could do is apologize and get out. And she tells Gemma, and Gemma tells her, we gotta tell your kids two things: Mommy moved away or Mommy passed away. How we deliver that message is up to you. Then what happens is Nero is sent to talk to Wendy with Unser, and Unser is trying, I don't know why he did this, I've never done this before, he's trying to get special sympathy because he's got cancer, and he's like, I feel sorry for me, nah. And Nero's like, listen, I've been shot, I've been cut open, my child's not going to live past 15 years old, and so if you want to feel sorry for anyone, feel sorry for me. And then Unser gains a new respect for Nero. Then there's a thing with the Asian where they meet up with the Asian and they're trying to do business with the Asian, but the Asian guys were shot by the Irish while doing a deal, so they take one of the Sons of Anarchy guys, and Jack says it's okay, and they take Happy, but not to hurt him, just like to make sure or whatever, and Happy said that's fine, and so they do it, it was all like a deal. And then what happened is when two men come to Unser and Nero come to Wendy's apartment, she's drugged out and her pots are going, and they help her up. And then what happens with that is Gemma comes and helps her up, and they take her to rehab. She was trying to get into rehab, she was calling rehab, but they weren't taking her. So then what happened is Tara walks into the Colette's apartment, and they tell her she's with a client, she'll be right out. And then when she comes up the stairs, she sees Jax and Colette having sex, and she beats the crap out of Colette, smacks Jax up, leaves, and he's all confused, and she's like, what's happening to me? And she goes to the DA, she wants to talk, and even arrest herself, she says, in order to save her two sons away from this life, and the DA says, I'm sorry, that's no longer on the table, meaning Jax is working on something for her, but she walks out before the DA can explain. So, that's what's going on, and I'll see you next week.